Okay, everybody. I'm about to go David Blaine here on this villager. Through my incredible powers of prediction, I am going to predict what this villager's next enchanted book trade is before the villager even knows it themselves. Are you ready? The villager's next trade will be, really just getting into his mind, it will be Protection 3. Oh my goodness. How does he do it? A magician never reveals his secrets, but just for you guys here in this video, I will reveal the secrets. Make sure to like the video for revealing secrets. And the secret here is that librarian trading has been massively nerfed in the new snapshot for 1.20.2, not 1.21. So I guess these features may be live really soon. So how did I know he was going to get Protection 3? Well, it turns out that now, if you want to get protection as an enchantment, Protection 3 is the only book that you will ever see, and it only occurs after you've ranked up a villager in a plains biome, where we are here, to master level. And then the final book you're rewarded with is always gonna be Protection 3. So, villager trade cycling and the books that you get is now dependent on the biome that the villager is in. So, here in the plains biome, we have a few different options. This man, smite again. But we can cycle, if the baby will get out of the way. May have accidentally clicked on the trade interface with the spawn egg several times, got babies in the pens. No big deal. But also in the plains biome, on top of smite, you can get punch. I may have accidentally punched him in getting this. And Bane of Arthropods. So if you're in a plains biome, cycling for enchants, the only ones that you will see are smite, punch, and Bane of Arthropods. Now it can go min to max in the levels of each of those and vary how much it's gonna cost. That's all you're gonna see. And then you have to rank the villager up to master, and then it will guarantee you a Protection 3 book with varying amounts of emeralds. Yes, this is going where you think it is, but to be clear, what it means is that you will never, when cycling a librarian in any biome, see protection show up as a first-time enchantment book. The only way to get protection is by ranking up a plains villager to master, and it will always be Protection 3. Protection 1, 2, 4 don't exist. Get them out of your head. They were never here. Okay, cool. Let's go check out the other biomes. Here in the desert, we've got a villager with Infinity, Thorns, and Efficiency 3. To be clear, you will never see Efficiency ever again when cycling for enchantments. The only time you will see it is as Efficiency 3 in a Master Desert Librarian. You can also get fire protection from these guys, but again, just depends on the luck of the draw. But if we're looking at one kind of positive, it's that for, whatever of the other cyclable enchantments, you do kind of know how to get them, and you can cycle for it much quicker if you have a villager in the respective biome. Now, obviously, jungle villages don't exist naturally, so with these guys, you're gonna have to import. But here, we have Projectile Protection 4, Feather Falling 4, and Power 3. That's actually pretty good luck of the draw there. That's the 3 different kind of books that you can cycle for from the get-go. We got decent levels. And then, when you rank up to master, Unbreaking 2. Not 3. It's never the max. Get that out of your head. But again, you will never see Unbreaking when you're cycling ever again. Here in the savannah, we've got Knockback, and Curse of Binding. Hot dang, what a great set of enchantments that is. You can also get Sweeping Edge when cycling, and when you max it out, you get Sharpness 3. You will never, ever again see Sharpness when cycling for enchants. Sharpness 3 is only available with a Master Savannah Librarian. Here in the snow, we've got Frostwalker. Makes sense. The trades are supposed to kind of reflect the lore and the background setting of the villagers. We've also got Looting, and you can get Aqua Affinity here too, and when they're ranked up to Master, you get Silk Touch. Say it with me. You will never, ever see Silk Touch again when cycling for trades. Here in the Taiga, we can cycle between Flame, Fire Aspect, and Blast Prot. Hey, we got lucky with this guy. He has all 3. All right, I'm gonna let you take a guess. What's at Master? We've only got a couple left, and I'll give you a hint. If it's an enchantment that is valuable for the game, it's probably locked at Master level. So we got a Fortune 2. All right, you ready to Say it with, no, you know the drill by now. And finally, here in the swamp, where villages do not occur naturally and you will have to import, you can cycle between Depth Strider, Curse of Vanishing, and Respiration. And of course, take a wild guess what we get here at Master Level. That's right, the big boy, Mending. So, swamps are your new best friend. This concludes our overview of the new Librarian Enchantment Trading System. Couple more things to note. There are enchantments that I didn't mention, like Trident enchantments and Fishing Rod enchantments. You don't get those. So use an enchantment table. And then also, obviously, I didn't cover every biome in the game. The other biomes that I didn't list here belong in one of these categories, but like I don't actually know off the top of my head what a snowy taiga takes as priority between snow or taiga. So you'll have to figure that out on a case-by-case basis. Just for example, a dark oak forest, that does plains trades at the moment. But wait, there's more when it comes to villager cycling. With this librarian here, I think a lot of biomes, we're on a stony shore right now, I think a lot of the biomes just reflect plains trades. But anyway, you'll notice he's been through one curing cycle, so instead of 41 emeralds for Smite 3, now it's at 17. But that's still pretty steep, right? So I think we're gonna go through one more curing cycle here. Be more interested in the villager than you are in me. Okay, so you're back to zombie. That's great. Let's cure you up. And while we're waiting for him to cure, we'll go check out a couple other things. One of those things we can just check out right over here, actually, and this is a pretty cool one for map making, and that is that barriers can now be waterlogged. So you can do a nice underwater barrier to prevent someone from going out of bounds in a map or whatever use case you would have, and it's not gonna just look like a super ugly gap in the water. You'll just run into it. But it's still got some nice continuity. So that's a pretty nifty little change for 1.20.2. Librarians aren't the only ones to get in on the changes with their trades in this snapshot. We've also got some tweaks to the Wandering Trader trades. I mean, look, hey, they tried to make it a little bit more useful. You can spend 20 emeralds on an efficiency 3 iron pickaxe. I mean, otherwise you'd have to rank up a desert villager to master to get efficiency 3 if we forget about enchantment tables or anything like that. But they also have like different trade here. You know what? For anyone who's not a fan of Wandering Traders, Zine. There we go. We're gonna go through a few and just, see what it is that they give you. You can trade a water bucket for a couple emeralds, a milk bucket for a couple emeralds. They accept emeralds for logs if you're in desperate need of any logs. This is how you trade cycle Wandering Traders, by the way. Just another example here, and bring another one into the mix, just so you can kind of go through all the different options here. I think we've now seen every different possible combination, but just let me check my notes. They now will accept water bottles, water buckets, milk buckets, fermented spider eye, baked potatoes, and hay bale as things that you can get emeralds for, but they're out of stock after one trade usually. And you can buy logs, you can buy iron pickaxe enchanted, or potion of invisibility as new things down below. So is it useful enough that people won't want to do that? For you to decide. Okay, so the snapshot, it isn't all nerfs. There is actually a pretty omega buff here, and that is that diamonds now spawn more regularly in Deep Slate. So I don't have like a technical calculation to show you here, but purely based off observation, right? Like oftentimes when you're in the Deep Slate looking for diamonds, you'll see one and it'll just be like one diamond on its own. You're like, great. That doesn't help me that much. Now, it seems like they populate more frequently, and they also come in bigger veins. So I've tried to kind of just go around this area and highlight with torches some of the diamond veins that I've been able to see. That's a one over there, but we've got a cluster over there. Over in this corner, we've actually got like a couple just back to back with several in the veins. And then we've got another one over here. Is there any below it? Looks like an individual. There's another over here, there's a cluster up here, there's another cluster of at least 4 up there. We've got another grouping over here. And again, this is just kind of in the immediate area around this big cave. So just from observation, it does seem like there are dramatically more diamonds showing up in the Deep Slate area, and you get more per each of the veins. So let's go. Hey, man, you thought I forgot about you. I would never do that. Let me see your great deal on Smite 3. Actually, this is kind of unexpected because you can't double cure villagers anymore, except that it did go from 17 to 16. So I'm wondering if this is just some kind of like, it's a happiness buff or something. You know how they can fluctuate their trades based on if you've traded with them before. I wonder if that was the switch between 17 and 16. But obviously, normally you'd expect on a double cure, like you'd get a massive reduction kind of in line with the first time around. And you can't do that anymore. There's no more going from 64 emeralds to 1 emerald. So, yeah. Happy trading, everyone.